we support the indie promotions like Mission Pro Wrestling
Love it.
with Brian, because he strives to have a locker room that has respect
Yes.
where all the women in that locker room, there's nobody else allowed in that locker room, and it's respect, and if somebody there disrespects, then you know what, you might not be back on the show, and the respect goes, it's a two-way street, all with everyone, when you
Mm-hmm.
when I was at the MPW shows back in December in Silver Bells, it wasn't just going to Brian, it was going to everybody. It was going to everybody there, and saying hi, shaking their hands, and
Yep.
you know, the bell ringer, the timekeeper, the refs, the well, except the crappy ref that JP had. Except
Well,
for,
I mean, and of course, JP Harlow. You got to say hi to JP Harlow. I mean,
JP, you know what, and I'm gonna give everyone a little peek, is that he is a boss, man.
yeah.
He is there from, it's like if Brian says, I want you there at 6 a.m., he's probably there at 10 to 6, waiting for Brian to pull up and unlock the door, and he's there till the very end, and he's very appreciative, and he's a great professional, and I want to see him and even Boss Lames, because Boss Baines is another one. You might see him on the New Japan shows, as he's a young boy there, bringing
Nice.
the ice packs, and Switch one day, instead of slapping his hand away with the ice, he's going to be raising his hand with that guy, baby.
Oh, nice.
I'll blow a little smoke. All right, I'll break it. I am the fourth boss.
All right.
Nah, those guys, Hater and JP, they're doing a great job. And Genocide is gonna. I think she's gonna take Jasmine in 10 seconds.
Oh
Making
my
a 10
goodness!
second loser.
This will be the only thing I think you and I disagree on, because I think it's top tier's time. I love Genocide. I love her to pieces, but I think it's going to be top tier. She's getting it back.
You know what tipped the scales for me?
What's that?
She went against my girls in Bougie Reality. La Bougicana.
Yeah.
Smooches, and that's it, man. You can't go against Maddie. Once you try and take Maddie Rankowski's side spotlight, get out of here. You're not even in that. You're not even in that room. And
but
he's securing the bag.
I can see that. I will concede. I do think, though, that Jasmine will find a way, because she's focused on she's focused on top tier, and she has a knack for, she's almost in an MJF way. She's playing 4D chess.
Yeah.
She's moving all her pieces, and she's getting it ready. And there may be a surprise this weekend, this Saturday at True Colors. You never know what she's got to
by the time this airs, though.
Yep.
We'll already know. So we'll know which one of us has egg on her face. But no, I'll agree. I'll agree with you with Chad. She's great, and she took it to me back at Silver Bells when I was calling her the 10-second champ, because it was she said, "What title have you held?" Well, I paid
good money,
almost $300. I have the Ultimate Warrior blue title right here.
Oh, nice.
So
speaking of Ultimate Warrior and Genocide, one of my favorite little gimmicks that Genocide that she sometimes would do on her Instagram or TikTok is she does those Ultimate Warrior run-ins
and plays music. Yeah.
She'll drink like a power.
She did the Macho Man too, didn't she?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I always feel like like just kind of getting tying in with mental health, but the way that Mission Pro has grown, and I feel like it's one of those things where positivity and good like peer support, like Thunder Rosa's mentality and Brian's mentality of lifting not just one person up but everybody up, it it's long. It's like the long game. You see that
Yeah,
growth and success. I mean, if you look at the first couple of years of Mission Pro, yeah, it was it was an indie promotion. It still is, but it's gone from this indie promotion to the production quality. You know, you got
yeah,
Emily May doing the interviews, and you've got production quality is really up there. It's probably one of the most I can't think of the word, but probably the most professional looking of the indie promotions out there.
yeah, yeah. You
And
got, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. They got you got Title Match. Title Match Network has the two
mm-hmm.
has the two biggies. They got out west. They have Mission Pro Wrestling,
Yep,
and here in the Northeast they have CCW.
CC Dub.
Yep. And on the same note, you got another guy who's on a mission to promote women's wrestling,
Yes.
Marcello, and
Do you?
our boy, and also our boy. I'd be remiss, John from South Jersey, Dirty
Yes.
Jersey.
Yes.
So
Yes.
and they run it, and they pretty much have a lot of the same people. I mean, Kylan was the champ there,
Mm-hmm.
Genocide's the champ there, but Kylan fought a lot there, and back and forth. Masha,
The
just so
twins.
many, so many, and
Yeah, the twins held both the Mission Pro
that,
belts
the
and
Renegades.
the
Yeah,
CC. Yep, and I got to say that's again all you see all of these young independent wrestlers that they get their break and they not just get a break, but they get in a locker room like Mission Pro or CCW and they're around peers and veterans that have that I'm going to help you, like we all rise together mentality. And I
yeah,
think that's important in general, not just in wrestling, but in general in life. When you have a crew and it's much more, you're more focused on instead of cutthroat, how I'm gonna do what I can to get ahead of you and step on you. It's let's rise together. And like
yeah,
somebody that, and that's one of the things that I actually got into Mission Pro. I mean, I'm an East Coast guy myself, but I got into Mission Pro simply through like watching Thunder Rosa and watching how she would bring her people. I say her people onto like dark and elevation, and in some cases we're on regular television. You know, Maddie Rinkowski, I discovered her through the AEW dark and then the regular matches, and just that's such a tremendous thing.
it would be it's hard to name
Mm,
all of the women that you see on NXT, on SmackDown, on Raw, on AEW, in New Japan,
yeah,
on Ring of Honor. It's hard because I mean, top of your head, you have to. Roxanne Perez, Zoe Stark.
yes,
I mean,
tremendous.
it goes crazy. JC Jane under a
Mm-hmm.
different name. Cora Jade under a different
Cora
name.
Jade, yeah, Cora Jade.
Just so it's crazy. Maddie, genocide, of course. When you see it, then you see her. Then she was on NWA and everything.
Well, you
And
even talked. We mentioned our girl.
Masha Slamovich.
Yeah, oh, Masha, Masha Death
A
Kill. She
lot of
is.
these. I'm not saying that Mission Pro is the first place that they were. That's the first place where I've seen them, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden I'm like, wow, I seen them. But that's the benefit of not only that. Go to independent shows.
Mm-hmm.
Support independent shows. They're fun. You get to
They
meet
are.
you get to meet wrestlers. It's cheap autographs and t-shirts to you, but it's money in their pocket
Yep.
rather than going on a website where they only get $2. And that's not just one website. That's no matter where you go online when whatever. But when you see them live, it's
Mm-hmm.
always good to just it
And it's
feels good to
tremendous. Yeah.
support them and take a picture with them. Of course, you know what? There's so many that I saw. I saw Shotzi Blackheart like that standing over there with
Oh, it's so
the
cool.
helmet. That's the first time I saw her. Mercedes
And
Martinez.
you
Uh, uh,
never know. You never know that.
Austin
Like,
Theory, Darby Allin, just
ah,
all of these. I saw Chris Statlander when she was the Victory Pro Wrestling Champion
uh
at a freaking VFW hall.
huh. So cool. You never know. Like, and anybody that is not a wrestling fan or hasn't gone to an independent show, I highly encourage You find one near you and just try, just go once. It'll hook you. I've had people that have never liked wrestling before, and I've taken them to an independent show,
It's
and
different.
they're it's because you're
It
right there. I
hits
mean,
you different.
you go to a WWE or go to even now an AEW show, you might be up in the rafters or you might be up here, but it's still a fun time. But when you're ringside and you're there and you mean so much to
And,
to them.
and you're a family. And then when you witness something so cool,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, it's only 100 people, 200 people, whatever. It's only a small group of people that witness that cool thing, and it's really cool. You're like, it's like a family, you know.
Yeah.
The kids enjoy the hell
Oh,
out of it.
great.
They
We went
have
to a show.
much more access. No security telling them to sit down. They're up on the, yeah, you know, you're giving the
we
guys the finger, whatever.
Oh, it's great. And you know,
And I was just that one at ISPW in New Jersey. Another shout out to another great.
catch new episodes of Mental Health Mondays every Monday morning at 7 a.m. Start your week off with a smile and some inspiration.